Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you've had a pretty good year so far. And I also hope that you've been having a good summer so far as well. And y'all know fall is coming. You know, time has been flying by pretty fast this year, right? Have you been feeling it? So I know I have been too. And so what I've decided to do is I did a couple of videos several months ago about not wasting time that I think bears repeating right now. And so I'm going to play, today I'm going to play that first video, and on Monday I'll play the second video or the follow-up to it. I hope you be blessed, and I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Happy Friday to you. I'll see y'all soon. Have you ever felt like time is quickly passing you by? Do you wake up feeling like yesterday was Monday, but it is actually Friday? Have you ever felt like there's not enough time in a day? It's not enough time to get this project done, or that project done, this task done. Have you ever felt like you woke up and it was 1 year, and yet it's 10 years later? Where did the time go? Well, today on this special video, what I call this TGIF bonus video, we're going to be talking about not wasting time. The reason I decided to do video on a Friday, and of course this video is going to post, I think that's what I'm going to do too. Whenever I miss a week, or if I feel that it's needed or necessary, I will, or demand. Maybe demand is good. There'll be demand for these videos. But on Friday nights, whenever I miss our Monday video post, my goal is to still post a video by the end of the week going into the weekend. And so that's why I started these, what I call TGIF bonus videos. Now, time is a very important and very valuable tool, a very valuable gift that's been given to us. It is something that's unlike real estate. It's unlike starting a business. It's unlike losing money. It's unlike losing a house or some residence that you stayed in, or a roof over your head. It's unlike losing a job. You can get all of those things. You can replenish any of those things. Even relationships, maybe not with the same person, but you can replenish relationships. But the one thing you can't get, you know, in real estate, they say it's about location, location, location. When life is really about intentionality, intentionality, intentionality. Why? Because there's not any more time being made for you or for me. And when we go, some people believe they're going to die and go to sleep. Some people believe in reincarnation. Some people believe in a heaven or hell. And I'm one of those right there. I do believe there's a heaven and hell. But regardless of your belief, one day I believe all of us are going to be held accountable. We're going to look back on the stories of our lives, and either we're going to be excited and grateful and thankful, or we're going to have a lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas. That choice is entirely up to you. Now, this video, being on a Friday night, is not going to be very long. My goal is to really keep it in that 10-minute window, give or take. And then I may do a part 2 come Monday. Okay? So today we're talking about no time to waste. There's no time to waste. So time is one of the most valuable resources that we have. And once it's gone, as I just said, it doesn't come back. Intentional people don't just spend their time. They use it intentionally. And you get to decide if you're going to be an intentional person or you're going to be an unintentional person. That's entirely up to you. And I'm talking about when you are of age and you have a certain level of understanding and ability to act or not to act. So TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Another week has passed, and here's a simple question. What did you do with it? That's a question only you can truly answer. Because you are with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. What did you do with that time? Were you very productive? Did you do the things that were supposed to be done, as well as some of the things you may have wanted to do, to accomplish, or not? How many irons in the fire did you leave incomplete? Not because you couldn't do them because you were busy with other things, but because you are undisciplined. Time doesn't stop and it doesn't wait whether we've accomplished our stated task or not. And so you cannot control time. I cannot control time, but we can have certain levels of control or levers of control with what we do with that time. Let us understand this principle. Time is always moving. See, as I sit here and speak, seconds have gone by. Some minutes have gone by. And pretty soon, an hour would have went by just like that. And most people are unaware of that time is truly fleeting. Or let's say it this way, time is doing what it was programmed to do. So every day, every hour, every minute, time is moving forward. And once it passes, you can't go back and get it back. I know there was a famous movie, franchise that came out called Back to the Future starring Michael J. Fox. Those are some good movies, by the way. I think I'm going to go back and watch some of those. And some of y'all who don't know about that because you're younger than me, yes, I'm telling my age. I'm only 47 years young. But y'all should go back and check out some of those movies of the 80s and 90s. There's a lot of value back there. But you can't get that time back. So maximize the moment. Like when you sitting there watch this video, don't be multitasking doing 5 different things right now. Again, unless you're driving or unless you maybe have some work to do, you can kind of play me in the background at the moment. But when you have time, sit down and really listen and focus on what's being said. Because a lot of times when our attention is taken from one, is split, we're not catching everything in that moment. So let's maximize that moment. Here's the real issue. Most people don't lose in life because of a lack of ability. Yes, all of us have ability to do something. Maybe not all the same things, but we all have been gifted with ability to do something. People lose because of how they use their time. What's the difference between you and Elon Musk? His use of time. But not only that, his way of thinking. Maybe you're not supposed to build rockets or cars or a space center with SpaceX. Now, I think SpaceX is what his thing is called. One of his projects is called his businesses. Maybe it's not any of those things. Maybe it's something else. Being a good homemaker, good husband, starting a different type of business, or being a head coach somewhere. Whatever it is, if he's maximizing what he's doing, it's because of his thinking and what he thinks of time. So what are you doing that you can become even improve, increase your impact, increase your influence, but you're not making, not just taking, but making the time to work on that. People lose because of how they use their time. How? They put things off. They delay decisions. And I'm talking about decisions there's some things you need to really be urgent about, be quick about. And people wait for the right moment. They wait in the right moment in most people's minds is the perfect moment. So if they get that feeling, they jump on it. So which also means if they don't get that feeling, they don't start anything. That's what's hurting a lot of us. And for Christians out there, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ too. God is waiting on you more than you're waiting on him. God is waiting on you more than you're waiting on him. That job won't call you, man or woman, if it never knows that you put in, if you never fill out an application and submit your resume. You would never get a phone call. You would never enter into a relationship, people, if you never put yourself in a position to meet someone. Some of that I'm talking to myself too. So these principles work across the board, whether or not you are aware of them and whether or not you utilize them. So if you want to change things in your life, you have to decide to change things in your life. Most of us put decisions off or delay decisions that we couldn't make now. The right time and the right moment to do certain things is now. If you need to do your laundry and you're sitting here watching the game, okay, wait till it go on commercial, get up and go and get your laundry and put together. Or start cooking or Begin writing that book, whatever that task may be. It depends on your situation at the time. But start being a person of intentionality and therefore taking intentional action. Don't waste your time. There's not an abundance of that. The older we get, the closer we are to the grave. And again, some people die young, some people die older. In either case, make the best of what you have. Crying ain't gonna change it because you lost opportunities. Feeling sorry for yourself, being pitiful, getting depressed. None of those things help us. So stop wasting time. What does wasting time look like? Well, wasting time doesn't always look obvious. So sometimes it looks like endless scrolling. I've done that. You may open your phone, open up YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and you'll see a video that you like, and let's say the video is 3 minutes long. So your intention was just to only watch that one. But there's something else come up and you scroll. Another 3-minute video. Do you know that 30 minutes can pass with you watching 3-minute videos? Which means that's 10 videos you took 30 minutes to watch. 30 minutes you probably didn't have. At least 27 minutes of it you did not have or you did not intend to use watching those videos. Scrolling. Helping somebody else make money. So we have to look at that and be like, you know what? I'm going to do something that's beneficial for me too. I'll take 5 or 10 minutes on this, but then I'm going to take 30 minutes on that or 2 hours on this or whatever. That's the type of mentality we must have. What else do we sometimes, what else makes wasting time not look so obvious? Overthinking things. Do you know how long, how fast, how much time can actually go by with you sitting there overthinking and procrastinating and overanalyzing certain decisions that you must make? Just like I talked about the 30 minutes with the videos, 3-minute videos, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks. And you still thinking. Hesitation. See, all of these things are costly and they are least obvious. And if you don't understand the value of your time, you don't really understand the value of the decisions you're about to make, it's very easy for you to do it. Now, some people will still say, and I've heard this happening, like in business, some people will say, I know this business will be a profitable opportunity for me. I know if I do this, I can get a promotion on my job. And they'll tell you they know it and still reject it. People like that you can't help. They have admitted to conscientiously making a bad decision. People like that you can't help. They're going to get help when they're ready to get help. That's all they're telling you. Staying comfortable. Do y'all know how easy it is to stay comfortable? See, one of the projects I'm working on for myself, one of the exercises I'm working on with myself is to work uncomfortably. Live comfortably uncomfortable. I want to stop being comfortable in some things. Working on writing some books. I have 24 book ideas. 24 so far. Actually, it's probably more than that. I just forgot where I misplaced some of those ideas that I've accrued over the years. But I have 24 book ideas. How come not one book is written? Yeah, I'm being transparent with you. So I know these principles work because in certain areas I have succeeded using these principles, just like in certain areas I have created lessons. Notice I didn't say I failed. I've created lessons to learn from. So if you want to become better, see, because you're going into the weekend and most people get laxed, people going to go and do whatever you're going to do. I'm not casting judgment on nobody. People are going to do what they do, leading from Friday over into Saturday and into Sunday, and then start the cycle back over again for Monday. But the question is how, what did you intentionally and purposely accomplish over the weekend, over that 3-day period? What? Something you could look back and say, I'm glad I did that. It was beneficial to me. It helped me improve my character. I improved to my knowledge. I improved to my health. I started writing that book. I started that business. I was working on becoming a better employee. I was working on becoming a better person for my family. What can you look back come Monday? What can you look back and be excited about? Think from that perspective. Now, I know for some people, they don't want to think that much. Where am I at? I'm at 14 minutes. See, I told you I was going to try to do 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and shorten this down because I'm going to do a part 2 to this, and it's probably going to be Monday. We have to take value. We have to value, or should. I ain't going to say have to. You don't have to. We should look into valuing, or we have the option of valuing our time. Value your time like you value money. Actually, value your time more than you value money, because you can get more money, even though you may have lost a lot. But once you lose that time, it is not guaranteed to come back at all. And once you know it, when you think about it, if you don't do today what you could have done yesterday or today, 2 weeks would have been in the past, as I said earlier. 2 months have been in the past before you know it. 2 years will be gone. Shoulda, woulda, coulda just does not help, huh? That's one of the reasons why people go into depressed states of mind. So let's make the shift, okay? Intentional people think differently. And I hope if you were not, that after this video, you decide to become an intentional person. They don't ask how much time do I have. They ask, what am I doing with the time I've been given? And I'm repeating myself in various ways in this video, hoping that whichever phrase is needed for you hits its target. Because we all have a purpose. There is a plan for all of us. But we must participate with that plan if we're going to accomplish why we were put here in the first place. And no, it was not for selfish purposes. Yes, it includes you getting what you want out of life, in life, but it's not exclusively about you or exclusively about me. How can I improve today so that I can better serve others tomorrow? So here's a charge or a challenge that I want to issue you. As you step forward into this weekend, don't just relax, reflect. I know that's a challenge. I know it is. That's why it's called a challenge. Because most people want to say, man, the week is over. I'm going to chill. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to go party. I'm going to let my hair down. Okay. Then reflect. Reflect, then reset. Any area that needs to be reset. Reset yourself. Reset your mind. Your mind needs it. Reset your body. Your body needs it. Then realign and say, okay, am I in alignment? If to realign means you got out of alignment. So if you're out of alignment, just like when you go to a chiropractor, they kind of help line your joints back up. Line your mindset, line your words, line your behaviors up, realign them so that you can also have the results that come automatically as a result, if you will, of those actions. Mind, heart, as my dad says, if your heart and your mouth align, it speaks out are in alignment, then you should behave the correct way. This part is me. Behave according to what you said, based on what's in your heart, and the certain results are automatic. They are inevitable. If you plan to fail, you will succeed. If you plan to succeed, you will succeed. And again, I'm talking about if you plan to fail, and you cooperate with that plan, you will succeed. If you plan to succeed and you cooperate with that plan, you will succeed. Either case, so you get to choose whether you fail, you get to choose whether you succeed. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. Part 2 is coming. Again, as I said, I intended to keep this video short because I know most people are going to be focused on relaxing and having their fun. God bless you. And remember to maximize the moment.